This video is for you to figure out to help you figure out how to do the ionic compound puzzle lab. So you're going to get a handout that looks like this, and on this handout are some compounds and their formulas, and what you have to do is figure out how to make a puzzle out of them. Okay, so on the lab table you'll find puzzle pieces that look like this for a whole bunch of different charges. Okay, and another handout that you should get is something that looks like this. I know it's backwards, but it says ion charge sheet. Okay, so the idea here is that you are going to look at these compounds. Okay, so I know it's hard to see and I know it's backwards, but like the first one, it says copper 1 chloride. Okay, so what you do is you go to your ion sheet and you look up copper 1 and you look up chloride and find out what charge they are. Now, when you look up copper 1, you'll find out that it has a charge of +1. Okay, so you put a little +1 next to the copper. Then you look up chloride and you find that it's -1. Okay, so those are the charges, and that tells you what puzzle pieces. So I need a +1 and a -1. Okay, so I cut those out. So when I cut them out, they look like this. Okay, now the idea here is that it's a puzzle. So with puzzles, you want the puzzles to be complete. You don't want any, extra spaces or anything like that. So if we put the two together, what we find is they complete the puzzle. Okay, so that's a complete compound, copper 1 chloride. So that's the goal here, is to take the other compounds that are on this worksheet over here, find their charges on the ion sheet, and then cut out the appropriate pieces and complete their puzzles. Okay? Again, you don't want any, weird ones. You don't want any openings. You don't want any extra nubs. None of that. Okay? The puzzles need to be complete like this. Okay? So keep that in mind as you're doing your puzzles. Now, once you get all the pieces cut out and you think they're correct, what you'll do is glue them onto construction paper. Now, if you don't get that far before the bell rings, there are little plastic baggies on the table as well, and you can put all your puzzle pieces in there, and then we can work on this again tomorrow. Okay? So good luck. Have fun.